off. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen off the play fake. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 76 yards. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Palmer going to go in motion left. Let's go. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Herbert back to the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now 2nd and 9. It's Ekeler again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now receiver in motion left. Ekeler is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And the Bills have taken the lead. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Herbert able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Chargers.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Wow, about the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. The visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a first down carry for Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down 10 at the 27-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And now they'll throw with Allen. Rolling to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Herbert off of play action. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
A A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. To the air again, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on first down now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now a give running left is Eckler, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort, and now they're in the hurry-up. A give, Eckler running to the right, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Gregory Rousseau so, able to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Half 85.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, 14 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
5 guys, 5 guys.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. How did he stay on his feet? And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Herbert operating from the red zone, eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 17. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now a hit and loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing, Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs, and he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stop.
Allen. Dancing to his left. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now Allen steps away to his left. That is complete downfield to Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. This is Harris. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Regular.
To throw is Allen. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now 1st and goal. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. 3rd down and goal coming up here.
Alert!
Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Throwing is Allen. On the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Final pass for the Bills field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Finding Allen, and he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a 1st down, and the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Herbert going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. Herbert going to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
44-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down, being chased out left. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Alert!
Now Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1.
Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. They run with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
All 52.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Oh, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.